So here I have the Harley Benton TE-62, which is a pink telecaster guitar made by Harley Benton. It's got a cool pink finish with an odd pickguard, which you would expect to be white, but it's actually kind of like green. It's kind of like the color of glow-in-the-dark type materials. Like if you have something that's white but it has the glow-in-the-dark feature, they kind of look a little bit green. It looks like that. It's just a basic telecaster with a roasted neck and some vintage tuners. It's the vintage series, the VT series. So let's check out what it sounds like. That's just a Plexi type, cleanish, slightly crunchy tone through my Line 6 Helix. This is the bridge pickup. Bright and spanky, like you would expect a telecaster to be. This would be the middle position, so that's both pickups at the same time. And then the neck pickup. I didn't buy this guitar, I'm just loaning it from a friend who bought it. He really likes it, and I think the pink color is pretty nice. It's this like pastel pink. It's not too saturated, so I keep getting surprised by these Roswell pickups that they put in the Harley Benton guitars. They seem to sound pretty decent, at least, you know, the ones that aren't the cheapest of the cheap. Even still though, the cheap ones are alright for the money. These ones sound pretty good. They sound convincing for a telecaster. I think the bridge is like bright. It's got some bite to it. We'll test that with some more high gain stuff. The neck pickup has a lot of body. It's got some weight to it, and it's just a pleasant tone. The electronics are alright. The pickup switcher is fine. The volume is fairly stiff, but not too stiff. It's got some resistance to it. The tone knob as well. So I would say the hardware is alright. The intonation is not perfect, but with some minor adjustments you can make it pretty decent. The fret ends are, you can feel them just a little bit. Nothing crazy. They won't cut you. Same on this side here, so it's fine. You could maybe like slightly sand them down just to make them a little bit smoother. The tuners are okay. They're just this vintage style tuners, which I personally don't love. They look cool. I mean, they fit the aesthetic of the guitar, but I'm not a fan of them. I prefer just, you know, the locking ones that I put on my guitars, the Spurzel ones. They're pretty good, or the Planet Waves ones. They're pretty good. Other than that, the neck is quite nice. It's, you know, it's got some heft to it, but it's not too chunky. It's just like in the middle. The fingerboard is, you know, in between. It's not too flat, but it's not too curved, so feels nice. The action could be slightly lower, but nothing crazy. This is probably what many guitarists would. I just like the action to be quite a bit lower for my taste. Yeah, let's try some other tones, some higher gain stuff at least. So here I have this Mesa Mark IV type tone, high gain-ish, good for rhythm, Metallica kind of tone, I guess, so it's got a bit of aggression to it. Here's another patch, which would be kind of a Friedman BE-100 type tone. It's like a high gain Marshall, a bit more mids, a bit more, you know, crunchy, I guess. Another patch with a couple of amps, kind of nice for rhythm. It's a little bit mid-scooped, I guess, but I like it. So it's a nice guitar for riffing, because Telecasters just have this really nice feel. They're sturdy, they're not too heavy, at least this one is not too heavy. So, I don't know, just there's something about Telecasters that I think are really good for good like rhythm playing. It's just solid riff machines, you know, you can just... So I went into the dirty tones with the high gain stuff pretty quickly. Maybe I should have done a little bit more clean, so I'll do that now, demonstrating the neck pickup, maybe the in-between as well, with this clean setting that has chorus and reverb. And then another slightly different clean tone. Alright, so in conclusion, I think this guitar is quite good. The neck is beautiful. The finish is great. I can't really see any faults to it. The build quality overall is pretty good. The neck has this nice kind of like satin finish. So it has a finish on it, but it's very smooth. It's satin. It's not glossy or anything like that. The body looks great. It's not too thick either, so you know, it's not too heavy. It's pretty good. The hardware is fine. I guess you could upgrade it to something slightly better. Maybe the electronics the pickups if you want a different flavor. Tuners are fine, they seem to do the job pretty well. It didn't really go out of tune during my playing. Yeah, overall, it's pretty good. I would expect to have to do maybe some kind of setup, you know, intonation, string height, maybe just that. Don't know if my friend who borrowed me the guitar has adjusted anything specifically. I remember him telling me that the guitar is really good right out of the box, so I believe him. I didn't unbox it, but I believe that most people that buy these guitars should be pretty happy, especially considering the price. So yeah, I would recommend it if you want a pink Telecaster with a roasted neck that just looks really good. So yeah, so please consider subscribing, and hope to see you in the next video.